we're going to be doing some letters that come like this. In this case, we're going to be using an E. Just finishing up the word welcome. When I pull this out of the package, it comes in plastic, and there's usually a straw hidden inside of it. So if you find that straw and set that aside, you'll be able to unfold the letter to find the valve. Now, specifically, these valves are sometimes hard to find. And then once you find them, sometimes it's hard to know where the actual valve goes. So the way we do that, sorry, I dropped my zip tie. I take a zip tie and I try to fish that zip tie into the valve. So by fishing the zip tie into the valve, which I'm going to try to turn around for you, by fishing that in there, I'm able to see exactly where that nozzle is, and I can find out if it's in front or behind the plastic, and I can turn that zip tie and widen it a little bit so that the nozzle of the inflator goes in a little bit better. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how I put this on the inflator. Once I found that nozzle, I kind of slip that on just perfectly, slide that on all the way up, and before I push up, I'm going to straighten my balloon out a little bit and then push so that the air can go cleanly into the balloon. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started, then we'll go to the next step. Sometimes these balloons inflate in sections, so if one section fills up and the other doesn't, pause for a minute, pull a little bit on the section, and play with that. So this doesn't seem to be inflating, right? So this just may be a bad balloon. Oh, here it is. So if I play with this back and forth a little bit, sometimes I can get that to open up and allow air to get through. There we go. So I actually had to pull the two sides of this balloon apart to get air to go in to fill up that part of the E. So it's usually not that hard, but sometimes you gotta pause for a second, play around with that extra piece so that it inflates it completely. Now technically these are supposed to stop when they are fully inflated with the valves, but I try to do it to where it's almost all the way and where it's got a little bit of pressure, and then I stop. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where my E goes. In this case, it's going to be like this. I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually in the doorway a little bit, so I'll have to move over some. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape. I'm going to look at the tab, because I want the ugly part of the tab where the white dot is to be in the back and taped up to the top. So I'm going to have it so it goes ideally like this on the front, and I'm going to tape these corners up on each side. If there's no corner or no tab, that's fine. I mean, there is, but if you can't find it, you can put a piece of tape there. And I'm going to do what's called H tape. So I'm going to put a piece of tape this way across the line, and then one this way and this way on either side of the line. So if that line's on the center where the monoline is, I'm going to put one piece here and one piece here to help hold this in place. Now, this one and the second one, I'm going to try to actually purposely have the foil or the tab go over the monoline so that these letters will slide back and forth, because I don't know how big the arch needs to be on site. So what we'll do is we'll plan the size of the arch, then we'll just put a piece of tape that goes boom and just holds onto that monoline and the balloon, and the idea is just enough to hold it so it doesn't slide. And so we're going to hit boom, 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 hit all the letters. If they're going to be close together, like I have it prepped, then really just hit the far left and far right and maybe one in the middle, and the rest will stay where they need to be. And then, but that allows them to slide. And then when I'm done, I'm going to finish, and I usually do this after I'm done with everything else, but I take these tabs, and if you follow this line and you use non-sharp scissors, you can actually cut the tab off so that you don't have these tabs sticking up. And so that's how I'm able to make it look nice and pretty at the top without having tabs sticking up. I purposely will leave this tab out to be taped the morning of the event, in case it needs to be refilled, or if something's popped or deflated, we can address that as needed. But for now, I'm going to tape this on the line, and then I'll show you what that looks like. And here's that welcome in place, just so you can see the M and the E's down at the end. And just in case it needs to be said, these tabs cannot be cut off. They are attached to the valve. It will cause it to leak. That is how we put together our line. Now, the other thing I will mention too is I still have this attached to a spool on one end, And then the other end, before I started all this, I made it super long. And I have a nice roll. That allows me to have plenty of space in case we need to have some space between the two columns where this is going to be placed. So then what will happen is we happen to have two people delivering this, so it makes it really easy. We have one person on one end and one person on the other. They kind of eyeball the center. One person will attach when they're kind of perfect, and then the second person will attach with a little bit of wiggle room left or right to get it exactly where it needs to go.